Hey, good afternoon, Bob, Trade Genius. It's the 23rd of April. And as I said over the weekend, that basically the next 9 trading days are some of the most bullish in the entire year. And here, you're looking at a chart here. This is the 5 minute ES. And, it started off flattish it down a little bit. They tested the center line of our vol average here, and then they pushed it right up to the overnight high, and we had this big sell-off. It looked like, oh my gosh, the market's going to go ahead and and crash here, but it was just a big old stop sweep, and now we're ending up positive for the day. And my expectation is that we're going to grind higher all the way through up until the employment report, the 1st of May. It's just laid out that way. You had a negative VIX, which is positive for the market, and even oil pushed oil down really hard, and that even came back up. And so the 3% on the 10 year is not affecting it too much. And I'm just going to show you here too. This is what I based it on. Is that looking at my SPY hourly, is that this is the moving VWAP here, and it's coming at it from the top, basically to test down, and it bounced before we even got there, and the VWAP is moving higher at the same time. I'm looking for this line right here to get touched over the next 8 or 9 days, and then once that happens, then I'll make a decision for it to start coming back down again. So we're long. We closed our put trade out. Which was a calendar this morning. We went long SPY calls, and I'm going to stay with those. I'll either calendar them or spread them, depending on what happens tomorrow. But my expectation is for an update tomorrow. We also bought VXX puts, and here we go. And my expectation is they're going to roll down, and I think this is the last quarter we're going to have good earnings reports. Going into summer and the fall, I think people are going to be so nervous about the elections that I don't think we're going to get a lot of traction, but I think this is our last hurrah, if you will. Here's IWM. Okay, it looks very similar to SPY. Here's the Qs. Okay, it actually bounced on the VWAP. You got to respect this, because this line here is a line that says, hey, home base, what do I do now? And like here, and it came up to it here, it kind of screwed around for a day or so, and it took off. So what's not working? Well, let me do one more thing that is working, but it's just too hard to trade at this point, because it's I think it's a safe haven, and money runs into oil when it runs out of somewhere else. So it's just too hard to trade unless you're trading futures, and you can jump in and out like a jumping bean. But people waiting for this thing to fall now for a while. Now gold and silver took a little bit on the chin today. Okay, now but you're getting, look here, is that let's see here if I can push this up. Is that if we get anywhere close to this number here, 124.59, or even mid 123s, is that it look for a good place to get long again. And here's silver. Okay, big gap down, little island top action. They just really trying to hold this thing in place. But we're building our minor position for the long term here, and they're going to lose control of silver here at some point pretty soon. So again, if silver moves down to here, 1550, 1530, or even 1510, good to add to your positions if you trade them. One thing I will add to is AG if I get the chance, and I might, and I'll probably put it out for our subscribers here. 623 I'll add to if we ever get to that point. And I'll probably add one more time at 589 if we get to that point. And so I have 60% position in this. I'd love to get a full position in AG. And then we have Hecla. And then I'll just show you one more. Hecla's not too bad. It had a nice little pump. It's still above VWAP. Let's see where GDX sits. GDX broke back down through. Just wait for the trend dots to change direction and maybe grab some calls again. But that's pretty much where everything is right now. And so we're positioned for the next 2 weeks. Mondays are usually down a little bit to flat. Tuesday and Wednesday are usually very good days for the market. Thursday's usually red market, and Fridays is a mixed bag depending on what happened earlier in that week. So anyways, Bob from Trade Genius. Thanks for listening, and we'll have more videos out soon. Bye-bye.